Here, frontline would be kind of insane. And they're going to go for Yuumi after all of that.
Okay, so electing to make the decision that we have enough engage. You know, we have
a lot of hard dive where the Talia can be good, but isn't... Okay, well, the Yuumi's in a lot of trouble. Keria just going to get locked up and just die. First blood given over to Ruler. That is one of the things you cannot do if you're going to play Yuumi.
A little bit disrespectful, and now this should be a second kill secured.
Yep, Canyon right here. Smash has his flash, but yeah, just going to go for the knock-up here. Nice tanking with the barrier. It was a little bit close, but Canyon is going to pick up the kill. That's 2 already for GENG.
Huge lead.
Some. As every so often we're looking at the top lane, trying to go for an aggressive trade here. You see Keen is going to overheat, and Zeus taking a ton of damage from those autos. He's going to be silenced for a while, but does get it back. The flash on him from Zeus, though, and Keen has to flash away, and he dies in the solo kill against Zeus. Oner.
For Dplus that they desperately needed.
Oh, they're going on in. They want to pull the trigger on a Ruler who does not have his sums back. It is 3v4 though, guys, and that is a Yuumi. Showmaker just gets here. So going extra aggressive is not going to pay off. Smash has to flash away. Does avoid the knockup. You know that Smash pretty good at...
She was having a great performance, which is something we desperately needed.
Didn't Cashback get nerfed slightly on this patch?
Yeah, it was really minor though. It was from 8% to 7.5, so...
Yeah, that's... doesn't really do... That's like a difference of like 20 gold, 50 gold. It can add up, but it's not the biggest.
I'm honest. It just looks...
I mean, it's not that bad on Rakan, you know?
Sure.
You press the quickness and...
I mean, they're useful, it looks funny, right? Yeah. They're all looking for Shiwu now. He has sums, though.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get out of this one. The ult is going to be utilized first, and then the flash comes out, and that's just a little bit too late, as it's a very easy pickup for Keen to get a kill back.
It's going to reset.
Yeah, they can't challenge us. Ever.
Yeah. Keen still has ult as well. Keen still has ult, so they absolutely cannot... No,
they can't. No, you can't. Okay, they're going to try anyway. As Lucid does go in, they're trying to take out Ruler, who is going to get cataclysmed, and is left alone, goes into the barrier, and eventually he survives against only the Jarvan. And this is kind of the disaster we were expecting. 2 kills do go to GENG on top of the Drake they were already getting.
It just felt like they weren't communicating.
I think
it's mostly the Yuumi.
It is, yeah. He could have gone for something else. Maybe next he'll go for Collector 4th. You know, he's obviously not going for it here 3rd, but perhaps the 4th item he'll go Collector and make a lot of people very angry. But to be honest, I think at this point he can build literally anything. Lucid is trying to take this Rift Herald. And, you know, if it wasn't on Vision, I think maybe he would have been able to take it down. But we got TPs coming in. This is definitely what we expected from this one. Showmaker and Lucid sticking on this as the Equalizer goes directly on the Showmaker, and it will actually, the kill at least, go over to Lucid. But immediately Showmaker's just kind of dead, is going to get a nice sweep. And the eye was also picked up, so 1 death as she was trying to get in there. They're actually re-engaging here, 4v5, as Lucid is just going to die. And Smash and Shiu just have to run tail between their legs, trying to get as many Qs down as possible, but yeah, just not looking so hot. As GENG will pick up 2 kills. Gonna actually lock down Shiu as well, just kind of posturing in mid lane for some reason. As Shiu, ult's coming down, and oh no, Smash jumps out of the way! But to be honest, if he didn't do that, he probably dies too. So, yeah, doesn't look great, but it's still 3 kills here for GENG.
Not sure you want your 80 carry blocking
Teemo, but worse. Or actually, maybe it's better. I don't know. Teemo's pretty bad. Ruler is just kind of dying. Yeah, it's going to be a shutdown. He just elected to die in the mid lane. Around, flash available for Keen, and GENG just pulled the trigger on the mid lane as Smash is going to be caught out. They don't have that much damage, but it is enough. As Showmaker eventually will take down Keen, but he doesn't really care about that. At least the shutdown does go over to Showmaker as GENG, it's going to be Chemtech Soul, 23 minutes into the game. And we like to rag on Chemtech Soul, but, you know, it's still a soul. It's still going to give you some beneficial stats. You see that Lucid is trying his best to have some presence here. The wall is going to come down and deny Shelly on top of it. Equalizer as well, more of a zoning and damage ult. They have the Jin as well, opening up the curtains as Ingo's Lucid just taking a massive amount of damage, just dies. And the double knockback here from Chovy onto Smash, and Shiwu should put an end to this one as Showmaker trying to get on in there and send it for the team, but instead he's just going to eat a rock to the face. Keria as well. Yeah, I mean, he's playing Yuumi. Just sad times for cats everywhere on Runeterra. So that's going to be the end of that one. A full ace and only Keen dies.
Yeah, honestly, I actually think Dplus did a half-decent job of fighting Chovy at the end. Kind of feels like it's him against the world right now. But unfortunately, he can't do enough.
There's a thing happening here. Okay, well, with Smash, might be able to get this one down. The flash comes out from Ruler, and Lucid flashes in, but Ruler just lives through everything. And I think that's a lot of help from Duro, as well as some big items helping out. As Smash and Lucid get baited into dying. I mean, at this point, you might as well, right? Like, you might as well just go for a pick. That looks actually kind of close, but not meant to be at the end of the day. It's I believe is nearly going away, but either way, just coming on in there as Duro does take a bunch of damage. Okay, there's the right timer. 30 seconds on the Red Bull Iron Power Play. Trying to go on a King here. He is very caught. Has to flash away. Lucid's going in, and eventually will take him down with the Cataclysm. Duro gets in there, and we are getting down and dirty in this game. It is getting quite messy as Canyon going to be knocked up as well, trying to just get out at this point in time. But Gen.G, the wallets are gigantic. The coins are flying out of it as they're running around. And you see Smash trying his best, is going to get knocked up by the Rakan, but the Azir and the Ezreal, it's enough, and now they're going to get in onto Ruler. Might even be able to take out Chovy here. Not quite, but Gen.G certainly playing with their food and not liking what they see.
This is getting messy from Gen.G, honestly.
Yeah. They don't generally do this.
Oh, he wanted to keep that GA alive.
Yeah. Smash is, he's trying his best to smurf this game, and it's not going to happen.
Yeah, I'm going to say, I saw Duro was spamming his E button. He has the upgraded Mirror Treads. Oh, yeah. Can't find anything. I saw Duro spamming the pen.
Yeah.
And this Oner is tanky.
So the Mosquito build is actually, okay, this time he's going to go in. The damage not quite layered, but in goes Canyon. The follow-up again, not quite there. Canyon in trouble. Double sweep comes in from Showmaker for him to just kind of go into the turret and die. You know, DK, now that they're 12,000 gold behind, are playing really well. It just doesn't really matter because the wallets are just so heavy. And that's going to be the end of this fight, it looks like, as the grenade does come out. And Smash is just on the run. Lucid trying his best to just taxi the team out. And no root is going to land, but the fight is still heavily won by Gen.G.
I think Showmaker goes for the aggressive play, but they just can't quite finish them off. You know, a bit too tanky, not enough gold, the Chemtech Soul. And the problem is, Showmaker going in means they lose one of their carries. And now, trying to defend, need to clear out this wave.
Well, they're clearing out the wave decently well, even though they do not have the Azir. But another wave does come in, and it's a cannon wave. That's going to be pretty rough as Lucid goes in, goes out, but the knockback comes in on the Smash, and that will put the knockback onto this game as well, as Gen.G will be taking this one 1-0. It got messy, it got crazy, it didn't have to, but Gen.G did have a lot of fun in this one as they take game number 1 in fancy fashion.
I think it feels a little uncomfortable when Gen.G not only has a good amount of poke, but also that sort of charm from a distance that's quite non-committal. The Dplus composition is pretty short-ranged.
To lock down against basically no engage. So let's jump on the rift for game 2. Alrighty, game 2 of the upper bracket round 2. Gen.G was waiting here. They selected Dplus. They're looking for their 21st match win in a row. See that they're now in an uncomfortable spot. Even Ruler was able to pick up the plant from the river and heal up a little bit. And are they actually going to die? I mean, they're very low and not a lot of subs available. Keria taking sword and a double rocket to the face! Smash! Hands on his head. That's what it's like to lane into ruler.
The thing is, in terms of the impact on the lane, it's...
Yeah, he knows. He knows about the boom boom damage.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, boom. All right, there's a nice bait here, actually. Lucid gonna get in on top of Ruler, who does use. Oh no, yeah, the rocket is going to miss, and now Jovi does come down, but Duro in a lot of trouble. That's a kill going over to Keria. Super low on health is Smash, though, has to disengage, and that means that it will be a kill on the Lucid in the follow-up. As Jovi continues in, the Charm is going to miss, though.
Good dodge.
As now we got Showmaker coming over, and even he doesn't feel that confident to go in.
Yeah, Canyon's just kind of playing... He's just like, Algola's in a second. Now.
That went through Smash, by the way.
Yeah.
We have a play in bottom lane as Duro is just dead. Canyon says, I will get revenge for my supports.
Honestly.
Please consider Duro in your palm vote.
Good fighting back from Smash and Keria. Canyon have to put extra attention down to kind of figure things out.
I mean, in live, they were in between turrets. Like, they're zoning Smash and Keria off of farming, and it's just feeling really bad. They're trying to take down Canyon now, and they might just be able to, so at least that does come through.
They're answering back really well. Ruler's still ahead, but it is well on Chovy. Does hit level 11, but it's going to get a reset. So if Chovy TPs, maybe they can set up for this. They're looking for Smash, though.
Yeah, just trying to kill Smash here, but it's Lucid, actually, who gets the big play with the Wild Growth on top of it. Gen.G totally baited, and now Smash running forward. Canyon has to flash away. Smash goes on in, and it works out this time. Picks up the double kill, and that is a very fed Yunar at this point.
Charging in with the Corki, being the one on demand, is so valuable for them, so...
Yeah, it's huge for Gwen, Wukong, Yunara, obviously. And
Cassiopeia also, the change to a passive was she obviously she can buy boots now. You may have noticed no more jokes about, well, we can still make the joke, how did Cassiopeia buy?
Well, trades in the jungle. I do like that Lucid's trying to be pretty proactive. You know, with Cassiopeia winning her lane, with Smash and Keria not really being challenged. Now, is this too deep is the question. Is going to go in with the Cyclone. The red buff is taken here by Canyon, as he might just die anyway, but the heals do come in from Duro. And Showmaker not committing to the kill, actually. Just back off a little bit and does not commit to take down Canyon, who did have his flash. Chovy just kind of going insane mode. Not going to land that charm, though, on a Smash. Does a little bit of damage, but they have the Lulu, as Lucid says, I've got a Rift Herald. Chovy tries again. That's not going to work out. Now Chovy in an awkward spot, and the engage is gigantic for the Wukong, and the Lulu picks up Chovy, who was trying to be the playmaker, but it does backfire big time. And now the push is on here for DK, and maybe a dragon in their pockets.
Yeah, Chovy tries to be the hero and just massively oversteps. You know, this is a composition that can poke and prod. He tries to engage, and it backfires completely. And now Dplus will pick up the dragon, easy as that.
Now Canyon's going to find Xiu here in the jungle. He's also got Duro on the way. Flash available for Xiu. He's going to utilize it, but okay, he's running it off, actually. And he does get away.
Went to the Jace Shock Blast did get nerfed on this patch, so not really...
Feels like it does nothing.
It's not hitting that hard. Oh, there's a snake behind.
They saw him. Like, they know he's here. And now Showmaker just going to try to flash away, but instead he's just going to die. So
okay, that's not good.
The Gambit does not pay off. Although they are going to get tier 1, but they're losing the Drake for sure.
Went for the sneaky flank, got caught out.
Meanwhile, okay, Duro just going to melt just like that. Smash diving the turret, flashing underneath, and picks up the double kill. Meanwhile, Chovy just a solo kill on a Gwen here on the Xiu in the top lane. Pretty interesting how that one managed to work out. The dragon, by the way, was not taken. So Canyon had to back away just based off the grass should with the changes. So that's what you get for picking the Jace. Lane dominance into the Gwen, picks up Dusk and Dawn, and takes over the game. which is probably going to happen. Ooh, the tidal wave, very nice, but I don't think Ruler gets out anyway, as Lucid just finds the angle. Bit of a Ruler spot there, as he does not have his flash, and is just hanging around, no vision in mid lane. Meanwhile, Lucid takes a bit of a chunk, but...
Every time I see the Shock Blast hit Lucid, I'm like, is that it?
Yeah.
Is that actually it?
Is that all you have to offer, Jace?
Little spot here.
Well, they want to go in on a Siu and try to burst him down before the fight even begins. He's in the mist, and he is immune, but not for long, as eventually he will be taken down. Even the Wild Growth gets used here, as he was 100% dead, Wild Growth or not.
Can they do Baron, though, is the question. They've been a lot of tools there already. Duro and Canyon's ult's down. This is still risky.
My eyes are on Chovy. He's got the engaged potential. Lucid's going to go in. Ruler takes a heaping helping of damage, and now Smash is just running forward, and Chovy is late to the party, although he does take him down, and that's going to be a lot of damage taken away, and Canyon kind of unkillable as Chovy goes back in. Lucid on the backswing is taken down by Chovy. A very close fight in this one, but Smash does go down.
And then Showmaker and Keria just disengage from the situation.
Canyon just trying to take Baron here in live? It looks like with Showmaker,
on the end.
Yeah, Showmaker is still done. So I think with Showmaker not in the game at the moment for 10 seconds and no TP. Oh no, just gonna face check the brush. And DK, you cannot afford to make little mistakes like this and give free kills to Gen G. Yes, you're ahead, you have the Cloud Soul, but they will always punish you.
This is such a frustrating game for Dplus because that play around the Baron, we wouldn't see them set up for it or them doing this much before.
Not like this. Well, actually exactly like this. Caught on vision, kind of a wonk.
I'm not even sure if they can make it in here. They're going to take so much poke as they move forward. Yes. They're already so low.
It's a very awkward spot to try to approach the dragon when you don't have vision in the brush. And they're just focusing down the Elder. It's getting quite low. The engage does come in from Canyon. It's going to force them back. But Lucid can get access to this pit. It's just going to be a flip, and he gets it to Lucid! Lucid with the big pickup as he's going to go down, but now Showmaker and Smash trying to move forward with that Elder buff. Not quite able to get on in there just yet, but they do take out Keen. And they say, okay, we got the Elder, that's good enough. Chovy wants more, though. He's going to flash on in, takes out Lucid, forces a flash himself. And now Smash goes in and just goes to his GA. Does get the kill on a Ruler, so that could be pretty big. And we do have the res coming in. Chovy tries to take him out, and he does! And that is gigantic from Chovy, but still, Showmaker alive, Canyon trying to survive so the game doesn't end, but he will go down, and DK will look to push mid.
That's enough, they have a Gwen, they can end the game. The hero play from Smash and Lucy, they get the Elder low enough, they get the smite, they bring the game back.
And the game is over. It's just over from here. 17 seconds on the Jace, there's no chance. It's low health bars, but it does not matter. And Siu gets back into the fight at the very end with this TP. He will be the one that kills the Nexus. Down it goes.
Challenging themselves in this one. Showmaker considering going for the TF. Actually goes to the Malzahar. I think this is actually pretty cool. You know, we talked about the point and click CC being a problem. If you maintain your passive, a lot harder for them just to set up.
Yep. Chill out, take it slow. Surely they will do that as we hop onto the Rift for Game 3.
No, the level 3 gank.
Yeah, they just burned Cleanse. This is becoming more and more popular, this level 3 gank, and here comes Duro. Engage Renata alongside of Engage Pantheon. Smash in a lot of trouble. There's the handshake, and Smash is done. First blood given over to Canyon. Even a little bit of extracurricular activity there at the end. And here comes Lucid, though. Gonna slow down Canyon, who does not have his flashback just yet. Lucid lands another one and keeps them around. Showmaker wants to press his R button, or so I thought, but he couldn't press it onto the Renata glass because of the Fate's Call.
Yeah.
And so sticking around, there's the flash R, and that is the lack of counterplay that they do have, but Ruler is able to flash away, but now the dive looking to come on in, and the Cleaver kill just bonks him on the head.
So, not falling for the trap so many players fall for. We don't get to continue this.
Oh, the Bragback does come through the Grim Deliverance, and she was just dead. Had flash, did not get an opportunity to use it.
Yep. Unfortunate. And it's like, I mean, Duro's going towards Mikhail's here. Oh.
Flash on in. This is Canyon trying to make a play. Showmaker just wandering in the bottom river. He is so dead. They give the kill over to Canyon.
One of the problems with Malzahar, you are immobile, you know, walking through the river.
Ruler does take a little bit of damage there as well. Meanwhile, in mid lane, here is Canyon once again. No flash, though, but he is very fast.
Oh,
as the ult comes in, catches him under the turret, and it might just get him. Yes, it will.
That ult timing was so good. He interrupted the stun. He actually had stopped. Kind of disgusting if Dplus can get that. I mean, Mountain Soul in general is pretty good.
I think for both teams, really going to love to pick that up. Oh, we got the encore here. Ruler in a bit of trouble. Is going to have the bailout. Lucid getting pretty low, but he is Mundo. As, yep, not quite enough damage does come out. Meanwhile, we did see Chiu go down up in the top lane, but nice little play from DK down on the bottom side.
Yeah.
So, those look like Canyon and Ruler and them are going to get away. Grim Deliverance does come in, but she was being run down by Chovy, who's got the Realm Warp and just kills him as he's warping. So that's a pretty easy kill on a Chi, who is now 0-3.
Yeah, they're just bullying him out, and it's not really comfortable for Showmaker to move. These solo laners have been targeted so heavily. Oh, they found Canyon here.
Yeah, there's an opportunity. Gets the dot down, and Canyon with no flash, I think eventually just dies. He is healing quite a lot, though. Yeah, and the burn does come in as Chovy's here and wants to get something back. Doesn't get much back at all.
Nice.
Let's take a look at the top lane.
You have to kill him as well.
So we got TP and Lucid coming up here, but we got a TP coming in from Genji as well, as Chovy wants to join on in here, and Showmaker's going to die first. So essentially just a safety TP from as well. He's got that ult available. Duro just trying to frontline here. He gets stunned up, but now Keen and Canyon leading the charge, and in the choke is the hostile takeover, just zones them away. Here's Showmaker. Doesn't want to use it onto Duro again, as now we're going to have the flash on forward, but again, that's only onto Duro, and Canyon just gets in the Rift Herald. It's like, what's up, guys? See you later.
You can see Dplus so much. Chovy doesn't have TP, and he's not here, by the way. But now that she was a lot weaker.
No, the arrow's going to go wide. That's an ult already down. They engage onto the Mundo, but they just zone him away, essentially. Lucid does have to flash, as Keen is not done with his food. He takes down another kill. I think that's his third of the contest.
It would have helped a lot if they just played it out and had like the front-to-back setup. A little bit unfortunate there.
Yeah. This game definitely looking a lot more of what we expected from this series.
I think this game is
of Showmaker.
Level 16 on Rise. Yeah, it's rather good. Pretty solid.
Yeah. Realm Warp from anywhere. And now, as DK, the Dragon's already gone. We have Engage Renata coming in, and Engage Pantheon, I suppose, going over the top. They're trying to turn on to the Pantheon, but they just don't have any damage! And Chovy's soloing them. Meanwhile, on the top lane, Chiu actually getting pretty close, but it is the res on the Zahin, so at the end of the day, you know, at least he got that. But that's not going to feel good regardless. Genji, they pick up the Dragon, they pick up the kill, and now they want to pick up the Baron.
Yeah, Chovy's damage is just a little bit insane, and he's going to have Actualizer probably after this Baron. It's so cheap now. We haven't even seen an Actualizer yet. So, okay, well, this game seems a little bit unfortunate for Dplus. Oh, Lucid.
Yeah. You know, you gotta try, right?
I respect it.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
So far in the series has been insane. And the thing is, Showmaker's been the best performer on Dplus, so I thought there'd be more of a fight. But Chovy's just been, quite frankly, gapping.
Yeah. He does not have Realm Warp, and he does not care.
Yeah.
This is Keen making his way in with a newly crafted Death Stance.
Yeah, you're not killing him.
Oh, they got through his shields. Okay, and the Encore comes in, and they're still not killing him.
It was close.
The bailout does come through. Chovy just trying to stand and deliver. Not quite going to work, though, as the stun hits too. Ruler goes down. Chovy hits the ground. And all of a sudden, DK find 3. We do have the ult away here from Canyon. And a nice little showing from DK.
Guys, it just feels like game 1 all over again.
And the 1v1 is going on, but they're looking for that Mountain Soul. But Lucid in the pit was already able to steal one. Instead, this time he's just going to have to flash away. And now Chovy just flashes on in, doesn't do a whole lot, but tanks quite a bit. Should be going down, though, as Duro as well, just thrown on in. And Shiu trying to attack that front line, but he is going to be taken down. They do get the Renata Glass, but Ruler is untouched, and Keen is untouched. Down will go Showmaker. And Keen a little bit low, but with the Kalista on the chase, it looks like they can't do much. Trying a little bit to go too far. And, you know, props to them against Mountain Soul, and down 10,000 damage was a decent fight, but
yeah,
still not winning.
You're starting to see some of the merit.
Playing against Mountain Soul, where you've got QSS on Chovy with the upgraded Mercs. You've got Mercs for pretty much everybody.
There's still no healing reduction on Gen G, though.
Yeah. They do have 3 QSSs, though.
Yeah. R being threatened mid. She would just keeps 1v1ing Keen onto the side. It's been like a regular occurrence going on.
Yeah.
The top lane is in their own world, kind of.
It's for the best. We do have the engage here from everybody, it feels like. Chovy and Canyon get on in there. They get encored, they get charged, but they don't seem to care. They just don't want to be kited out in this game, and they will not be in this one, as Shiu eventually is going to go down, and that will be the end of the game. Showmaker still alive, but still not even level 16. Malzahar not able to get as much value as he would have hoped, as Gen G will take the series here 2-1. They have one more game to go until they can fully take it, as down will go the Nexus, and Gen G... Okay, I guess it's Anivia. Anivia going to be locked in here for Showmaker.
I mean,
he has a... As we hop on the Rift for game number 4. All right, here we go. Game 4. Gen G dominating game 3. Definitely the most...
low.
Yeah. And he didn't have egg. So...
Oh, he doesn't have egg? What happened?
Yeah, I don't know. We are going to get a root down here. This is looking good for Smash and Keria. That's first blood going to Smash's Aphelios.
Yeah. So
Rel into this.
He got counterpicked.
She's going to have a big damage number in this game as the Scion. Showmaker, he is just going to die. And guess what? He doesn't have his egg because he used it.
He has the kill.
Showmaker's dead again. There's just no escape for an Anivia here. I mean, spell shield.
He has egg, actually.
Doesn't matter. He's just dead anyway. So the Anivia here not really enjoying his time. Showmaker, you can see he's not injury.
What are you talking about?
You know? Well, we're engaging. Smash just going to kill Ruler. Ruler doesn't even flash away. He says, yeah, I was just out of position. I just die. Oh, comes through. And Duro gets away with the Lantern. So even getting the TP out of Chovy. Meanwhile, Keen just hanging out. Flash on in. He's going to...
Oh my God.
That's the end of that. Keria is just dead, as they stuck around for Chovy to kind of just kill him.
Guys, did not see how fed Chovy is. They really should... They should have just left.
Maybe they thought he left. He has for damage. Maybe trying to spark the ability to do this dragon.
Yeah, trying to get some good poke down. There is just staying on Ruler, though, with a Vamp Scepter. It's not a ton, but... Oh.
All right.
Guys, you're in a choke point. You're in a choke point. Be careful.
Yeah, just going to go straight on top of Smash, who takes about a bajillion damage, doesn't have any of his sums, tried to cleanse, but instead just dies. Keria able to get in onto the dragon, and still dies to the dragon with the help of Ruler. So, yeah, got an ult down here on Keen. Another turret shot, and down he goes.
What is Keen? What did Keen mean by
this? He got the crystalline overgrowth.
What did he mean by this?
Worth.
Okay.
And it's Ocean Soul. Chovy has to use his ult just to get away.
Oh? Okay. Show me.
Rise. Maybe 5th item or 6.
They stick some mana on it, he'll do it.
All right, that's going to force the flash away from Lucid here.
Honestly, maybe if he didn't have to build QSS, that's what he would have built. A Rocket Belt.
Yeah.
Rise with a dash. Think of the power.
Oh. what? He was not there. Duro does not have his flash, so instead, looks like the whole team is trying to come over and support him, but they're not quite able to do so. He finally does go in. That death sentence very close to Ruler.
Yeah, Ruler Cleanso, so
not having a fun time playing in a Thresh and Nivea. It's part of the theoretical value against this. And the Rift Herald is getting pretty low, just going to throw the Paranoia up. Canyon misses the eye at first, but now he does get it. Immediately goes on to the Scion and has a Spell Shield, as now we're looking for Smash in the backline. The damage, though, not quite there right away, so Smash is able to flash out, as now Keen, tanking up quite a bit, is just going to flash himself. And no full committal from either side, really, as we do have the Rift Herald this time. Going to force Lucid out, and she just takes the Lantern. And now we have the ult here. Very strange fight. They're eventually going to get Duro. As meanwhile, it looks like Showmaker had his flash forced by Chovy.
It's crazy only one person died in that fight. Very chaotic, very split. A lot of flashes in, flashes out.
That 15 seconds, maybe an angle here for Gen G to try to force something. Although they do have position, and yeah, Lucid's got to be careful trading with the Fed Aurora, as now they're going to go for it, and Showmaker just dies. Okay, well, he was split off. He didn't quite have the wall right away. It wouldn't have helped anyway. And
just explode him very quickly, even through the egg. So Dragon picked up.
We're kind of fighting here on the left. You can see that Keen is once again overplaying his hands here on the tank Rek'Sai. Or is he?
Yes, he is.
He definitely is, and he will be punished for it. I was worried that he wouldn't be punished for it somehow. All right. Uh-oh.
Like, genuinely, the Scion is more likely to die of old age than you to kill him.
It's so true, actually. Chovy might have been baited here. He's just going to flash in instead. Now he's going to rocket belt. Okay. Dashes, gets... Okay, they saw him.
Yeah, you'll get Chovy. Guy cut away. Away.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going.
They really dislike Showmaker in this one, and this time he looks like a much easier target.
Yeah, this is pretty straightforward, okay? That's
really helped them when you look at something like this. So now they've got even more knockups and more lockdowns. Keen is going to hit the 3-man knockup and just eventually die here. As they give the kill over to Lucid. Lucid will, even against all 5 of them. So now they're just kind of running on in. They didn't have a lot of vision, and now Duro's just going to go down. And they have a Scion behind them, so they kind of have to just go forward or through the Scion. A giant wall going to keep them all around. Double kill for Showmaker. And Canyon just flashing on out. Lucid gets over the wall. Smash picks up a kill, and DK have the gold lead.
Gen G just kind of lose their minds in this situation. Dplus grabbed the Dragon. The objective is gone. This is the angle they need.
They're going to have to close the gap. Not going to be easy against the Anivia, but they do have, that wall, pretty nice, but not going to totally block them off. They're going straight for Smash, as a ton of damage does go in, but they do not take him down. Finally, there's the burst coming out from Chovy, but they have a problem in their backline. The MF can't do anything, but Showmaker taking up so much as well, and he's got Keen right on top of him. Meanwhile, Canyon will just take down the support, and this is looking eventually good for the side of Gen G. Although Showmaker is going to try to flash to get away, but Chovy will just
the egg, the teleport!
Oh, the teleport egg! Unbelievable. And it is still going to be a good fight for the side of Gen G.
Importantly, so Showmaker Smash pretty vulnerable. Oh, Lucid?
Oh, Lucid doesn't have his flash, and yeah, he's just dead. Chovy gonna take him down, and it feels like Chovy, one of the only guys. Well, I think it should be no. They're not fully committing. Like, they're just kind of poking their heads in. The issue would have been if they did overcommit. Looks like maybe the fight will be over the next Baron.
I think it's Elder. For, like, Elder flip and win game. Where'd it go? Oh, Lord.
He's still burning. And now they're just going to press the buttons out of them to engage. Find Smash in the front line, and down he goes. Well, actually, that was Career. But, they also did get Smash, as I'm losing my mind. Smash, though, does res, and he is kiting it out there, but eventually, finally does go down. The Aatrox kind of going insane, but Chovy now does come over. And, yeah, it looks like the Scion eventually will finally go down. Surely, okay, he's actually going to flash the wall.
His name's Shivu, not Shirley.
Okay, well, he's still going to die eventually. I think they're just going to ignore him. No, they just say, you know what, it's not where you want to be. Okay, so they might just try to send it. I don't know. They don't really have a good spot here. Showmaker is going to TP in.
Guys, the base. Oh, Ruler?
Okay, well, Paranoia is utilized. They're going to go in on to Lucid. And he does get peeled for, so a lot of stuff does get used, though, as Showmaker trying to exist into Chovy, and he's not able to. He is not allowed to at all. Smash, though, does have position. He's got a Lantern as well. Lantern now used. You see that Gen G, they get Showmaker, but they know where the real carry is in this game, and it's Cho. And yeah, everybody's just trying to step up and provide a front line for Smash, but eventually he doesn't have a front line, and Zero just walks through them, and they take him down. So just like that, the game ends, and it looks like this time Shiu will finally, right? Okay, there he goes. Died to the 5 of them, as it is a clean ace for Gen G, and they'll look to push bot and end the game.
It was a clean ace. It wasn't the cleanest game, and I think Gen G not having the cleanest series, even dropping a game to Dplus, breaking the undefeated game streak. But this was a Chovy masterclass, and he wasn't messing around. Just deleting people. Where did Showmaker go? In fact, he killed Showmaker so quickly, he gets to respawn. He has egg again. I don't think he wants to be alive. Oh, man.
No, he's...
Wait, Canyon.
Worth. All right, that's going to be the end of this one. Gen G takes it down 3-1.